Macabacus has an amazing tool that you can use to clean up the files you've been working on before sharing them with either clients or colleagues. Let's jump in and take a look. Let's start by heading up to the Macabacus section of the ribbon. We want to head over to the left-hand side where it says Workbook and then click this little Share button. We're going to go in here. Let's click Prepare to Share. This dialog box comes open. One of the things that we want to make note of is these little shield icons that come up. For all of those little tools, we can hover over them to see that this is a tool that's going to help us with potential privacy or security implications. For instance, if we've left comments or notes in our file that may be sensitive, Macabacus is going to help us remove them. Let's focus on the first three tools that are listed. We have the ability to replace formulas with values. That might be a nice option if we want to send the values through, but not the underlying methodology we've used to calculate those values. We can also recolor certain font colors, and we can remove comments and notes. Let's close out of this dialog box and take a look at how these are going to work. Let's go ahead and move across to the second tab in this worksheet entitled Items. As we can see, for each group, we have 5 items listed, and we have these values that are being added up at the bottom with a very simple sum function. We may not want to send this file through with the formulas in place. Instead, it might be nice to have Macabacus replace this formula simply with the number 36. We can also see that there are some notes and comments in place here. If we hover over these indicators, we can see that there's a note here, and hovering over this one, we can see a comment. This may be sensitive information, and it might be nice to have Macabacus eliminate those notes and comments for us. Macabacus can also recolor certain font colors for us. Let's take a look at those settings. If we go up to Macabacus and then click Settings, and then here, Configure, we're going to see this dialog box. We want to move down the left-hand side to where it says Colors. And we can see here under Recolor Colors, we have 5 font colors programmed in there. They will all be recolored to our default color, which we can see below down here, which is black. So for this particular worksheet, we know that these blue font colors are going to get recolored to black once we click that Prepare to Share tool. Let's close out of this dialog box and run the tool. We need to go up to the Macabacus section of the ribbon. On the left-hand side where it says Workbook, we're going to go into Share and then click Prepare to Share. In this dialog box, it's important to take note of the settings at the bottom. We can either apply all the changes to a new copy of this workbook or apply the changes to this workbook. Let's leave the setting here for now. Next, what we want to do is investigate these first 3 options: replace formulas with values, recolor cell fonts, and remove comments and notes. Let's click OK and run the tool. As we can see, Macabacus went in here and it removed the formula and just replaced this with the 36. We can see that there are no longer any comments or notes in these cells. And also, these font colors, which were blue, have been recolored over to black. This is a great tool from Macabacus that's going to help us quickly clean up the files that we've been working on and also help us remove information which could be sensitive and confidential before sending the files out externally. If you're enjoying these tips and would like to see more of our content, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you soon in the next video.